This podcast discusses a range of topics and is intended for mature audiences. Adult language may be heard throughout the episode. This podcast is for private, non-commercial use. The views and opinions of the cast, the guests, do not necessarily reflect any agency, organization, or company that they work for.
Welcome to the Link Up Podcast, another episode. Thank you guys for joining us. The crowd looks beautiful as usual, and no short of beauty queens. We have a full house tonight. Usual suspects to my right, not to my left today. All right, first of all, I want to apologize to you guys.
Please do. I want to hear this.
Nowhere was it said that we have to dress up in the Link Up Podcast shirts.
So we gotta tell you that,
So
Tove?
we are the link. We are the. What are we, like the Linkettes?
I think so.
Over here?
When I
The three of
saw
us,
it,
the
I was like
Linkettes?
Mike Jackson and the Jackson 5 kind of vibe. I mean, that's... But yes, shout outs to Chris Salsa Poppy, a.k.a. welcome to the podcast. Good to see you.
Appreciate it. How you doing?
You had a fun clapping. Wow, that's good.
Appreciate you.
Chris has been drinking from 4 o'clock, so
I have been.
we should have a good show tonight. Shout outs to Rashad and the K White. What's up? Good to see you.
Thank you.
Talk up.
As usual.
Good time.
Yeah.
I ready for a good time?
What happened to the hi?
What happened to the what?
You normally just say hi.
Oh, no, I got to switch it up for the live show. I can't just say hi.
Okay.
So I said hello.
Normally it's just a hi.
Yeah, no, ready for a good time, man.
Ready for a good time?
Yes, sir.
Ready to talk politics?
Yeah, everything.
Ready to talk pageants?
Everything.
Voter registration?
Everything.
Also, two shout outs to the progressives. They have a special announcement that they want to drop on us tonight, so that's good. Also, two shout outs to Keisha. Hi, Keisha.
Hello.
Keisha got a
that's
woo in
all?
the box too. Yeah, that's it. Sorry. Big
Big up Keisha mama in the house.
Yo. We got our photo tonight, so it's good.
Oh, you did get a photo.
Yeah,
tonight.
I'm gonna be posting that actually. What? Shout outs to Keisha. Keisha, real quick, shout outs to you. Beautiful, lovely Keisha. Welcome to the podcast. Another week, but tomorrow's a very important day for you. What is that day for you, Keisha?
Tomorrow's my birthday.
Big birthday celebrations for Keisha. We're gonna be at the You Know What Club later on tonight to celebrate. No? Okay.
Hold on, what you have planned for your birthday?
I have a spa day booked.
Where?
That's it?
I will not tell you in my personal business again.
The people want to know.
You could pay for it if you want.
Absolutely
Come talk to me
not.
offline.
Now, so look where she went with it. Look exactly where she already has it booked or it has it paid for. You can pay for it.
Is that all you have planned? Just a spa day?
Spa day for now, yeah.
Okay.
She partied on the
It's
weekend.
all about me. I did what?
Yo, partied on the weekend?
Kind of.
What do you mean, kind of?
What do you mean?
We were active, man.
Listen,
We were active.
You can't say anything. You wasn't there.
Yeah, he
I
don't know.
saw what the pregame had looked like.
We saw you Friday evening. Yeah. You was a little cut Friday evening. In a good way.
Hey, you want to hear the joke? So Keisha left, let's say about like 9:30, and she didn't show up until 1:30 to the actual party. Keisha had me in the party. Well, she had me and Tony in the function by ourselves for like 2 hours.
Where you
We were
was?
waiting to party with Keisha.
Getting ready.
How do you get ready for 2 hours?
No, it
You
was
left us.
more
You
than
left
that.
us ready.
She left us ready to go home to get more ready to come out.
Okay.
Listen, get out of my business. That's
turn-
enough for no.
You turned a little red actually. It's kind of funny.
Yep.
Chris, real
So
quick.
who did she get ready for is the question.
Look good, feel good, Chris. I dress
Okay.
up for me.
Good response, Keisha. Good response. I like that.
I like the
Yeah,
link.
you look good,
I
you
like
feel
I like the linkettes though. That's kind of funny.
No, I don't like that.
Yo, you
Absolutely
chill
not.
with that.
Absolutely not.
Is that the name of the episode?
The linkettes.
Vic and the Linkettes?
No, it's not.
Real quick, I want to shout you out, Chris. I see your boys did a P2, P3.
That was shit. I don't want to talk about that. That was a shit year.
But it's over now. It's good, and you have a big.
Yeah, but he didn't win constructors.
But you have a big driver coming next year.
Hamilton? Lewis?
Yeah.
Shout out to Lewis.
I thought you would have felt a little bit.
I'm going to
better.
have to be a Lewis fan now that he wearing, Jawara's gear and thing.
Aye.
All right, let's get into it real quick. Any burning topics? Any?
It's Christmas, bro. You shopping?
No, I don't.
Nah,
I don't,
real men don't start shopping yet.
yeah,
You don't
I
start shopping?
No,
I
we
start,
don't. We
listen,
don't start
I started
shopping.
shopping.
Nah, you don't start
You
shopping
too early.
until like the
You too
20,
early.
Well,
22nd, 23rd.
Yeah, 23rd for
So-
sure is the right time to start.
I
You just-
kind of lied. to my father.
You do that all the time.
Hold on. Let me just repeat that, please.
I lied to my father. It was a good lie, though.
You're a terrible son.
It was a good lie. I'll tell you the story.
Tell that to the women. That is
So,
good, like,
my father has like a riding lawnmower. And he's had it for, I kid you not, 30 plus years.
Okay.
Right? Every time he calls me up, it's to order a new part for the lawnmower because it's falling apart. So he called me up to order this lawnmower part the other day. I said, no problem, I'll get it. And he called me back again, was it 2 days ago, to ask me if I ordered the part. I said, yeah, I ordered the part. But I lied, I didn't order the part. What I did was, I went by a certain hardware store here and looked up a whole new lawnmower.
Okay.
It's not cheap now, them riding lawnmowers is expensive. But 30 years, I think it,
He deserves a new one.
He deserves a new one now. So I'm gonna have that delivered. It won't be Christmas morning, be close enough.
Okay.
yeah, but
So-
he going to cuss you for that because
He gonna cuss me for it?
yeah, he don't want new lawnmower.
Yeah,
He
What do you
want
mean you want new lawnmower?
He
If you
wants-
ever see that
no.
old lawnmower,
Yeah, but he loved that lawnmower. So why you don't listen?
Listen.
You see, I know you have a problem. You don't listen.
Yeah.
He want you to fix the lawnmower that he currently have, and you gonna buy a whole new one.
Typical man.
Yeah.
typical
No,
man.
you need to
looking for
listen.
solutions.
I hope Anna heard that. Anna just admitted that y'all don't listen. You write that.
I never said I don't listen.
Vic
Chris
said
don't
it.
listen.
Vic said men.
Yeah, Chris is a
Vic
typical
don't
one.
speak.
Yeah.
Vic don't speak. For
Nah,
me.
me and Rich are different.
Yeah, I
we
got my own
we're in
mic.
different
I got
tier.
my own mic.
If you ever
Yeah.
see that lawnmower, she's on the struggle bus now.
Yeah.
She got duct tape, welding, all kinds of
And
spare parts on her.
You say he had it for 30 years?
I used to ride that lawnmower, cut grass from the time I was about either 10, maybe 9. I remember he brought that home. I was really young.
So that have a bunch of memories, and you want to just take that away from your
I'm
father?
not saying we're going to throw it in the bush.
So if you get a new one,
It might go in the Hall of Fame.
in which Hall of Fame? We don't have
The
one.
Red Babe Cutting Grass Hall of Fame.
You better just get the part, bro. Just get the part. And
I can't get the
just
part.
Fix it.
I can't get the part.
Typical man.
He getting a new lawnmower.
So what else you did? You say you're doing your Christmas shopping. You one of those type of persons. You early into
No,
the
I'm
game?
not always late. I'm shopping probably Christmas morning, 12 o'clock.
Oh, so you the ones that the
What?
people at the store hate.
I'm
Yeah,
terrible.
He pushing it. He pushing it. I do the 23rd. And a Christmas gift I buy and get bought the 22nd, 23rd, maybe the 24th.
Just in case they piss you off.
Yeah, I can always
Yeah.
just go return it.
Yeah.
You
Makes
know,
sense.
yeah,
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Keisha, do you get one gift, or because I know you in December?
Oh no, I get one for my birthday and one for Christmas. There's 2 weeks apart from my birthday and
2 weeks?
Christmas. That's
So,
correct.
so Keisha, with your son now, has he requested for like PlayStation would have been last year. Mm-hmm. So what tops a PlayStation now?
Oh, he wants a gaming laptop with a keyboard to match, an extra PlayStation controller, and a Plastation gift cards.
Damn.
Hold up. There's a gaming laptop and then a separate
And an
keyboard
extra
to match?
keyboard with it?
Yeah. That
Y'all
sound
need to
about
tell
right.
me because I don't know what I'm looking for.
Okay. Treat that young king really good, man. But get him whatever he wants for Christmas.
Anything.
Yeah, get him
should,
what he
man.
wants for Christmas.
Did he get good grades this year?
Did he?
Get good grades this year.
I waiting to see.
Oh.
He just finished exams, so
So if the grades are not good, how the presents looking?
well, by that time it's gonna be too late.
Oh. But you can always withhold them.
We'll see.
Okay. So the grades normally good with him then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a good boy.
So like Vic, you get anything for Christmas?
Do I get anything for Christmas?
Yeah.
In terms of what?
Do you get any gifts for Christmas?
I guess.
I guess.
What do you get?
Guess, I guess you get like the dad gifts. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Hold on. What's a dad gift?
Not a
Like
long-
cologne?
In 30 years, a lawnmower.
I swear, like I had like 30 years of getting cologne from aunties.
This 1 year, that's all we gave my brother, and he was like, "Are you guys trying to tell me something?" And I was like, "No, it's just the easy thing to get guys."
I didn't like the cologne thing because you would get so many different versions, different types, and people just getting you gift sets and you know what I'm saying. But I'll take it. I appreciate it. I mean, but why you ask? You trying to get me something for Christmas?
No, I
Because I'll
just,
tell you what I want if you.
I just curious, man. I just curious.
Do you get gifts?
No.
Hold on. So
That's why you asked.
we need to start a
That's why I
GoFundMe. Do we need a GoFundMe for your gift?
We could do that. We can do a GoFundMe for a gift.
We
what
not
you- what
giving
you want?
Victor no gift, and he not even wearing the shirt. He not getting no gift. He on the naughty list.
That's for the Linkettes one. You were saying something?
No.
So real quick, you talk about Christmas time. I want to talk about the traffic as well before we get into our guests. And then also too, I guess some of the accidents that we've been having. Yes, the traffic. So I think this year we realized that there's over 3,000 more people in Cayman from the last census take that they did. Sorry, not census take, but the Economics and Statistics Office. They did a count. I think we were up another 3,000 people. So you have to bear in mind that that's going to be a factor, as well as people who are traveling to the island. We always have an influx of tourists. People come to vacation, get away from the winter. And then also, more importantly, we have our own people who are going to be off work.
Mm-hmm. So everybody's off at
the
Christmas.
roads are going to be stupid over the next couple of days. So it probably is best if the men like me and you and Rashad don't wait until the 23rd or the 24th to start our Christmas shopping.
Why?
But to kind of get it out of the way now so we avoid just being extra people
being on the road? No, I don't go on the road until after 10 a.m. and I home before 3 p.m.
3 p.m.?
Wait, hold on. What? You go after 10 a.m.?
Yes.
And then you get off the road 3 p.m.
Before 3 p.m.
Listen,
yes.
but at 11 a.m. the roads are all trash. Christmas Eve, that's a wrap.
That's why I go to 23rd.
Yeah.
Get it out the way quick.
But also too, you're not getting good gifts though. You're getting whatever's left.
Huh?
Huh?
No. So you can't really. So I'm a type of person. I ask people what they want for Christmas because I don't want to get you something and then you look and when you open it and you're like, oh, thank you, and it's a trash gift. Like, just tell me what you want and I will get that.
What does
like,
that
we
feel
can
like?
Cut out the surprise. What do you mean?
When you can tell somebody hates the gift you got them.
That's why I don't do it because.
Oh, so you always get amazing gifts, is what you say?
No. I ask them what they want, so I.
You ask them. Okay.
No problem. There's no problem.
Because if you like surprise somebody with a gift,
So
you ever did that to your son?
So
you give him a gift and he's like, "Oh, thanks, mom."
No, so can
Appreciate it.
Can I give you an example? I told a girl once. She asked me what I wanted as a gift. I said, "Whatever you're gonna spend your money on, don't do it. Just give it to me so I can buy some crypto." That's all I wanted. That's literally all I wanted. Guess what happened?
Speaking of, what is Bitcoin at right now?
I think like 97,000.
Okay.
Oh, it dropped.
Yeah, but no. So I said I just wanted cash to buy crypto, and guess what she got me? Earrings. I didn't want that. I didn't ask you for that.
But
So
carry
hold
him
on,
cash
did you,
for gold
Rashad?
and get the money?
No.
Rashad, did you say thank you?
Yeah, I had to force the thank you out, but I literally, you asked me what I wanted, and I said, don't waste your money and get me anything. This is the only thing I want. This would make me super happy.
Crypto, yeah.
You sound like
I
a
would be
grandchild.
amazing.
What was Bitcoin at the time?
It was at like 6,000 to 7,000. I was like, yo, just give me the cash and I'll go and I'll buy my own crypto.
That sound
I'll be
like a scam,
amazing.
Rashad.
It'll be
Just
amazing.
give me the cash.
Yeah.
No, but
No, but I agree too though, because I'm a good gift giver, I think, and I would prefer to make sure that it's correct.
yeah. So
if you ask me and I tell you,
You would just give money?
yes.
I would prefer not to, but if that what the person really
If that what
wants,
they
then I'll
want,
do
you
it.
give them what they want.
But you turn around and get me earrings? Come on. It on two completely different spectrums.
Do you wear 'em?
To all the women that are listening.
He got him on now.
No. To all the women that are listening, if you do have a guy, if they tell you exactly what they want, just get them exactly what they want.
Okay.
Like, don't go and buy something because you feel like they want it or they need. No. It's Christmas time. It's about me. You asked me what I wanted.
It's about me.
It's not about you.
No, it is about me because it is about me because you asked me. You said, Rashad, what do you want? This is what I want. So just get me that because if
I say,
Dale,
don't think outside the box with this one.
No, we don't need
Stay
to do
in
all
the
that.
box that I made.
Stay in the box there for a reason, right? Just stay in it. That like Keisha telling me what she want for Christmas. Oh, Rashad, I want my nails done, and I buy Keisha a T-shirt or something like
Bring
that.
it back.
She don't want it.
Nope.
So just
I know
ladies,
Keisha
just
would put that
listen.
in your face.
Yeah, ladies, just listen to your guy. If they say they want this, just
Buy
get on
that.
that. They'll be super happy. They'll be super happy. Women, on the other hand, no, they tell you one thing, but they don't really want that. They want something else.
That's another part.
You're
That's
supposed
another
to
part.
read our minds.
As always. As always.
You see, so Keisha, that's a reason why I don't just buy a gift. I say, tell me exactly what you want.
This
So
is
there's
why
no-
it's important to like go window shopping with your girl sometimes when she says she going to look for something. And then you notice she says something that she want, and she don't buy. Then you just put down your little notebook.
No, so
And
Chris,
that's what you got to buy.
So Chris, if I be honest with you, when I do those type of stuff, I don't really be engaged because I just be like, yo, why am I here? Like,
You supposed to be paying attention. That's why you're there.
I just be like, damn, I just be there. I don't really be paying attention, so I should probably do that.
Yes.
I
You should probably
Yes,
start
you
paying
should.
attention.
Yes,
Yeah,
you should.
I don't.
That would help you. a
I'm
lot.
sorry.
That's your lesson for this Christmas.
Yeah, no, I learned
Pay
that.
attention.
Pay attention. Let me switch you guys up real quick. Maybe welcome a reigning beauty queen from the most recent pageant. I'm excited to have her. I'm gonna kick off Chris.
I'm getting off.
Yeah, the link.
I'm out of here. Okay, I'm gonna go drink some more.
You gonna put a mic in the middle? All right, let's do that instead then. Let's get some walk-up music for the reigning Miss Cayman universe. Raegan Rutty.
Woo!
No mistake.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Oh, sorry. I didn't get out.
Chris just made us all look bad by standing. I'm sorry.
Y'all couldn't even stand
No,
up.
the mic is
Y'all
right in my
couldn't even
face. I'm
stand
sorry.
up?
I'm sorry.
Y'all are terrible.
I'm sorry. All right.
Miss Cayman Islands universe coming. You know you stand up.
Is my fault?
All you should just drive home now.
There we go. No, I stood
Just
up.
drive
so
home.
I stood
Just
up.
drive home. Go
Nah,
get your keys.
She was quick.
I will do this interview. Y'all drive home.
No, she came up pretty fast.
Chris
so
is
you
up.
can give us a chance.
So Raegan,
Chris-
how did it
Chris-
feel
Chris-
to have everybody sit down in front of you while you try to come up on stage?
No,
Makes
Chris-
me feel like a regular person, so I appreciate it. You guys look comfortable. I don't want to disrupt that.
Thank you.
I also had 3 knee surgeries, so it takes me a little time to
He's
stand
a
up. So you
pickleball
need.
pro. He's sore. Look at the water bottle. He's sore, guys. Give
See
him
that?
some grace.
I like her already. I like her already. Yep.
Chris is our resident gentleman on the pod, so he keeps us in check. He opens doors for ladies. He
He
does all
writes
that.
down what they want for Christmas.
Yeah.
He's kind of up here. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, he
He's
sets
a
the
little
bar
high.
high, so we like Chris.
I
but
try to teach him, you know.
I know.
I'd be
can
like,
tell.
Victor, you need to go walk her in the dark, open the door.
Okay, yeah, that's a big one. That shouldn't be taught. Come on, man.
No, that's a given. That's a given. That's
Keisha
a-
knows. Keisha knows.
Yeah, he walks me after every episode to my car.
goodness. Bless his heart.
Good try. Victor left her off there by herself.
that's not yo. Chill. We gotta stop these narratives, okay? Yeah.
You guys are all great. You guys are all great.
Didn't I do something nice for a lady the other day and you noticed it? You gave me my respect?
True.
Okay. What did I do? I don't
Broken
remember.
clock is right twice a day.
Moving right on. Thank you for joining us, Miss Universe Cayman. Good to
Thank
see
you for having me. I'm so excited. I wanted to come on before Miss Universe, but like we said, it was completely busy. Schedules were hectic, so I'm excited. I made this a top priority when I got back from Mexico. So
She is well trained.
Mexico.
She is fire. She's well
I speak
trained.
from the heart.
She's really good. Okay. You have a card with you?
I
think-
do. It's in my purse.
It's in
You
your
want me
purse?
to go grab it?
Let's
Hold
get
on,
one
what's
of
the
your,
card?
Let's get one of your people to bring the card up if she can. Yeah, give her a second.
Thank you, Dad.
You want to tell us about Mexico though? I want to hear about Mexico real quick.
Thank you.
Thanks, Paul.
Big up Pops. Hey, supportive Pops in the building.
Yes. But it's not about him. So
No,
yes.
it's about me.
Yeah, all right.
Sit down.
The Raegan way.
I'm gonna let you pull your card out.
Okay.
Let's see your card.
Is this
So-
like a?
Oh, you
Miss
don't know
Universe
about the
card?
card.
It's the reason why we're here tonight.
Does this like
My
get you through?
voter's registration
Oh!
card.
Hey!
Yes. I voted in the last election, but I was overseas, so I never was able to have a nice, handy-dandy card. So my mom and I got ours refreshed today. We took sweaty gym pictures, but that's okay. It's not about the picture. It's about the principle.
So when you were overseas, you said you still voted, so you did mail-in vote.
Yes.
How did that go for you? How did that work?
That was, oh my gosh, that was a while ago. But from what I remember, I registered, you mail in, you get it, the pamphlet, and then you send it back. So if I can do it overseas while studying at universities, I want to continue to inspire and motivate my Caymanian people here and overseas. It is so easy to register to vote. If you have a voice, if you have opinion about issues happening in Cayman, use your right to vote and let's make a change.
Yep. And
Hey,
the thing
clap for
too.
that, yeah?
The thing too.
Hey.
I don't think they get burned here, right?
Say what?
Our ballots good here. They don't get burned.
Oh, you're talking about the U.S.
Yeah, they don't get burned here, so it's all good. It's all good
It's
here.
all good.
Yeah, man.
We still have a little bit of respect and decorum around these parts.
Jeffy laughs.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, of course you would laugh.
So what district do you vote in?
Pardon?
What district are you voting in?
East End.
And what are some of the things I guess you're looking
My
for?
hometown.
Yes.
You're not from East End,
begging
bro.
you from Red Bay, my boy.
Yeah,
Relax.
My family's from East End, bro.
No, they're not.
That you don't visit.
Exactly.
Ooh.
That's
she
a far
remembers.
drive,
I
yo.
remember.
She remembers. Yep.
What are some of the things you're looking forward to in terms of I guess helping to get young people to register to vote? Like I guess what are some of the things you've heard over the last couple of months?
I think it's important, for young people to vote because I think we often feel intimidated or that our voice doesn't matter. As someone who is a young adult, I often feel like, oh, is the older generation going to care what I have to say? Do they appreciate my perspective? But what I appreciate about my generation, especially with social media, is that we are very vocal. If we have an opinion, we're not afraid to say it. We're not afraid to back it up either. So for me, I want to continue to inspire my young Caymanians to use their right to vote, to use their social media and express their concerns. There's a lot of forums that is happening, I think, on December 19th. So if you want to hear from candidates, if you want to have a question that you want asked, use those opportunities to ask them. Use the opportunity to vote because, as Gandhi said, be the change that you want to see in the world.
Fair enough, fair enough. One of the things we always talk about here in the pod is that we're not telling you to vote either particular team, party, person. It doesn't matter to us in terms of what color you vote for, red, blue, green. One of the things we care about is just for you to have the opportunity to vote if you decide to do that.
Exactly.
And one of the
Get
things
involved.
get involved as well, right? So one of the things we're working on here is just to promote the message of register to vote regardless whether or not you decide to vote come April. You want to not be disenfranchised if you decide to, want to vote in let's say March.
Yeah.
You've missed the cutoff by then, right? So we want to make sure people have the opportunity to be reminded. Just go ahead and register. It doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
And again, one of the things we talk about all the time, I think we talked about when KB was here, was that idea of I don't want to register to vote because I don't want to be called for jury duty. That's something that you shouldn't be.
Yeah.
They're going to change that.
Remember,
Yeah.
I was going to say they're changing that. They're calling you to jury duty regardless.
so it's-
As long as you're a resident, I think.
Yeah,
you
as
would
long as you're
say.
a resident, they're going to
Yeah.
call you.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so that's one
Because
of the things.
that was the main drawback a lot of people would say is that I don't want to
What-
register
was it-
because I'm going to be called for jury duty.
But was it really a drawback or just like an easy call?
Well, you just did jury duty. How was it?
you can't blow up the man's scene like that.
You're supposed to big up jury duty at this point.
No, you see, as Keisha said, stay out of the
Always
man's
in my
business.
personal business.
You always in people's business, bro. Come
It's
on,
an
man.
it's an experience. I'm happy that I did it.
No, you weren't.
Yo, you had a fun case.
I had a fun.
You literally had a fun case.
What do you know about my case?
I cannot talk about it. No, but you had a fun
no,
case.
Vic, no, he can't talk about it. And he just said like 70% of it.
He laid it up for me, and now he can't talk about it.
Yeah.
I did have a very interesting case.
But see, you wouldn't have been able to experience that if you didn't go to jury duty.
Yeah, I think I did leadership Cayman years ago, and you got to see that side, the court system. You got to meet some of the players and see how that court system runs, but it's nothing like seeing it from the jury duty perspective.
Yeah.
So I would encourage people not to duck it, not to run from it, to just kind of give back and be a part of that process.
So-
It was I'll never forget it. I'll say that. Yeah.
So, Vic, sorry, was this your first time being called to jury?
First time being called.
And how long have you been registered
I've
to
been a
vote?
registered voter for almost 20 years.
Oh,
All right,
wow.
and I've been registered to vote for the past 12 years, and I've been called yet.
I've been
So
registered
you
13
have
years.
like an average, like you got average about 12 to 15 years before you get called. So yeah, just register to vote so you can actually voice your opinion, because it's the people that don't vote that are not registered that has the most to say. And the first question I ask is, I'm like, are you registered to vote? When they say no, I don't want to hear it, because you had a chance to.
Hold on. Let her talk. Let her talk, because she feels attacked right now. Go ahead.
No,
She's registered now, so she can talk her shit. Go
no,
ahead.
I wasn't attacking Keisha, but it's normally those people that you hear that have the most opinions. If you just ask them, are you registered to vote? There's a high chance it's gonna be no.
Yeah.
So just get out there, vote, and let your voice be heard. And that's it.
This is Keisha's first election voting, right?
Yay!
Hey!
No pressure, Keisha.
No pressure.
And your vote does matter.
It better matter.
What
or
was
we
it
gon'
like
see.
registering for you?
Pardon?
What was your registration process like? Your
It was
experience?
very easy. I
Did-
just
did
mailed
you
in
register
all my
online?
documents. Yeah, through
Okay.
via email. Yeah, and
You
once,
just did it through email?
Yeah, just submit all my documents through email, and then they called me and told me that they got it, and then I got a approval email, and then I went in, took my photo, and got my voter's card.
Did you get dressed up for your photo?
Well, I did it on a work day, so I'm always dressed up, always looking good.
Oh, so wait, you have your photo, you have your card, right, Keisha?
On me?
Yeah. Because you're
I
gonna
think
need
so.
it. You're going to need it this Friday. So make sure you have it.
I think
sure you
it's
have
on
it.
me in my purse.
Yeah, I'm not gonna talk no more about it because we have someone to come and speak about it. But yeah, just make sure you have it.
Yes.
Keisha, did we make you register to vote?
Yes.
We did?
Aw.
Yes.
Peer pressure?
Yes.
Hold on. On the pod, we pressured you to go register?
Yes.
Okay, there we go. We did something good.
No, but one thing I know, Keisha did not take the DARE program
Yes, I
because
did.
peer pressure not supposed to catch you. You supposed to want to do it.
No, but this is
we peer
different.
pressured you.
That
You
was
did-
different peer
pressure is
pressure.
good.
I'm gonna tell you as
Different
scroll
peer
up.
pressure.
She didn't pass the DARE program. You didn't get the
did.
certificate.
I have the picture to
Say
show
no.
too.
Say no.
Just to let Raegan know, Keisha's our in-house former Miss Team.
Yeah.
So we keep beauty queens around here. Shout out to Tony as well.
Shout out to Tony. Where Tony?
Tony's hiding.
Tony-
Hey,
Tony's in
big
the
up
pod.
Tony.
So no, I think we really want to know about Mexico.
Yeah, we want to hear about Mexico for sure.
wanna hear about
Mexico.
What nice things can you say about Mexico?
Oh my gosh, there's a lot of nice things I can say about Mexico and my Miss Universe experience, but I think one of the biggest things was the girls. I met so many incredible women from all around the world. One of my favorite aspects was usually they put the Caribbean girls with another Caribbean girl, or Central America and South America, but this time they completely scrambled it, and they put me with Croatia, and they put like Peru with Philippines and Great Britain with Kyrgyzstan. So everyone was a bit mixed up. And at first I think we were all taken back because I was worried my roommate wasn't going to be able to speak English. And I got there first and I said, how am I going to explain to her that this half is mine? She can have that closet. This is my dresser. I was like, I was stressing, but I unpacked first because I was like, I want that bed. Anyways, but I loved it because I was able to learn so much about her culture. She was able to learn so much about mine. But I really used my Cayman kindness and my bubbly personality because I knew that it was going to be a very stressful experience. It's very hectic, but I wanted to create 125 new best friends, and I absolutely did that. I've been talking to them about planning a trip here. I learned so much from them, whether it's their stories. They have heroic stories, being in refugee camps, being victims of abuse, being doctors, mothers. So for me, I learned so much just from the other contestants.
Okay.
Well, I hope you told them about oxtail and turtle meat.
Oh, well, well, the funny thing is, obviously the Caribbean girls would tend to stick together on the bus, and we would some days go around and say, so you guys say Ana too? And they were like, yeah. And I was like, you guys say like Jizam? And they're like, yeah. So we got along very well. Me and Trinidad and Tobago, I think we had the most fun in Mexico. We were causing not trouble. We were making light of situations, having the best time. She won Miss Congeniality. I'm so happy for it. She was honestly my new best friend.
Okay. I know they don't say bobo. They don't say that. But
Or as the
how was
West
it?
Bayers say, bo.
How was it as a smaller country like Cayman, trying to put Cayman out there because I know there's a lot of other big countries, that's on the platform. How was that for you, trying to, make Cayman be known?
For sure. I actually had the opportunity to talk about this on the radio, and it's one of my favorite questions because I think it's something that doesn't get talked about enough. Going into Miss Universe, there's obviously the powerhouse countries. There's Mexico, Thailand, Philippines, USA. And they have their own pressure on themselves because they come from such a big country. They have 10 million fans, where I maybe have, I'm blessed, 80,000. But for me, I knew that I didn't want people to forget about Cayman. I didn't want people to say, oh, she's so cute. Anyways, next person. I wanted them to say, oh, Islas Cayman, the Olympic gymnast. So for me, I tried not to shy away from the intimidation of the photographers, the yelling, the makeup artists, because, and I keep saying this, but it's so true, is Miss Universe taught me that not just the pageant world or the beauty industry, but a lot of times in life, it's you either cut or you get cut. Right. And especially as a small country and a girl who's not very confrontational. I'm not shy, but it takes a lot for me to say, excuse me. So I remember texting my mom actually on day 5, and I was waiting to get my hair and makeup done. And I was just looking around thinking, this is going to change my life. Because what's the saying? That the loudest mouth gets fed, or the quiet mouth gets starved? Whatever.
Quiet mouths don't get fed.
Yes.
For sure.
Well, that's especially true because at Miss Universe, the bigger countries, they get looked out for a bit more. You know, the makeup artists want to work with the big countries because then they can post them. They want Philippines, they want Puerto Rico. But for me, I had to make them want Cayman Islands. And that's not anything against Cayman because I wouldn't want... I would not want to represent any other country, but I let them know who Cayman was. And it got to a point where the paparazzi, the first couple days, Cayman, Mexico, Cayman, Jamaica. But then I started coming out of the elevator, Cayman Islands, and I let them watch me. My mom kept getting on to me. She was like, Raegan, take your time. And I'm like, you don't see me a bodyguard pushing me, Cayman Islands, go. And I'm like, this is my moment. You're not going to take it away from me, and you're not going to take it away from my country. So by the end of Mexico, not only did they know Cayman Islands, but they knew who Raegan Rutty was, and that meant a lot.
All right, clap it up. I got one question. So during that time in Mexico, obviously you had a very grueling schedule, which was very demanding. How did you take care of your mental health through that entire experience?
Oh, I love that question. And that was a concern that my family had for me because not only the grueling schedule, but pageantry is a game of comparison. Oh, her legs like this, her arms look like this, her hair looks like this. So for me, I was intimidated the first couple days, and even towards the end, I was still intimidated. But I had to remind myself that I won my pageant and I deserved to be there as much as they did. And I had to tell myself what they don't have is A, they're not Olympic gymnasts, and B, they're not Caymanian.
Talk that
and
shit.
Caymanian,
Talk that shit.
Period.
Talk that shit.
And I think...
Talk that, yeah.
And what Caymanians are is thank you. We're resilient, we're hardworking, but no matter who we are, who we're for, we're Caymankind. So for me, I had to be Caymankind to myself. There were plenty 100%. Of times, I'm not gonna lie, I called my mom crying because it is all about comparisons. People are unfortunately going to get special treatment, but I had to remind myself why I was there. And being my platform, mental health, I had to take setbacks and say, what do I need to do to take care of it? I found myself stepping back into my Olympic gymnast mindset of this is a competition and you're not going to let up. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I was telling Melissa Bridgman here tonight, I said, I was exhausted, I was starving. Sometimes all I wanted to do was cry. But it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that I feel that exhausted. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that I feel these negative emotions. So instead of, feeling sorry for myself, I was blessed because I get to be there and I get to feel all these emotions.
Well, hold on.
Okay, go ahead.
Let me stop you. Because Chris will do that. Let me stop you. I don't want to step on some of the things you've been saying, but one of the things you mentioned just now in terms of Caymankind and where that's kind of going from a marketing standpoint, for you to bring it back and say I have to be Caymankind to myself, and I think we should probably remember that sort of mantra, that sort of saying.
Yeah.
I want to let Keisha get in real quick because Keisha had a lot to say Friday night when we had like a pre-production meeting.
Yes, come on.
She might have been gone off of something. She was feeling good, but I want to get Keisha in real quick because I want to get into our next guest. But also I want to kind of give people some insight into what you're doing and what we're going to be having in store for you when it comes to SRP and in the podcast space as well. So. Our Miss Teen, our former Miss Teen, what's up?
I wanted to know what was the most memorable thing that stood out for you competing in Miss Universe?
Oh, there were so many memorable moments, but one of my favorite was we were at rehearsals. I was so exhausted. My feet, okay, they're kind of swollen right now. Don't look at them. They would get
the camera on his feet.
No.
Yeah, you got zoom into the toes when she said that.
I just got a pedicure, tips and toes. Thank you.
This is why we pay you the big bucks, Phil. Do your job.
But one of my favorite moments is, it's like we said, it's so hard to keep track of your mental health and keep the morale going because you see the pageant pages posting them, you see them talking about this dress. But for me, what I knew I stood out was my story. I'm an Olympic gymnast, and that brings a whole other side of me, of the hard work. The leaving came out when I was only 14, the coaching, the grueling hours. So one day I was at rehearsals, and my chaperone, because we get chaperoned everywhere, and she goes, she spoke in Spanish, and she goes, Raegan, you have 2 hours, you're gonna leave here in an hour, and you need to go to an interview. And I was like, I got chosen? Because girls would get chosen to go to certain events, certain photo shoots. So I was like, oh my gosh, Cayman got chosen. And I said, what is it for? And she goes, I don't have a lot of answers, but it's with the owner of Miss Universe. And I was, oh my gosh. Cool. And I couldn't figure out why she chose me. And I said, what do I need to wear? What is it about? And she goes, it's about your story. And I was just so excited because I knew that Cayman or a girl, a woman, wasn't picked because her legs looked the best. That she wasn't picked because she had the most beautiful face. But it was what I love most about pageantry, and it's the story and the advocacy and the platform. So being told that I was chosen, Cayman Islands was chosen because of my story to speak at a roundtable discussion was the highlight of my whole entire Miss Universe experience. And going back to Trinidad and Tobago, she kind of came out to me, she goes, you know, Cayman. I said, what's up, Trini? She was like, what are you doing after this? I said, I have to go back to the hotel. She goes, I'm on the same bus. So her and I were just jumping up and down next to each other. We were like, we're going to the same interview. We're going with Anne. We're going to share our stories because for us, coming from small countries, we knew that's what allowed us to stand out was our story, and being able to finally share that, show our hearts, show our souls to not only the cameras, but the rest of the universe was the greatest memory at Miss Universe.
That is so
Well said,
cool.
well said.
I have one more.
Yes, ma'am.
So what are you looking forward to accomplishing with your reign this year?
Oh, there are
Raegan, one second. Keisha, why all these questions sound like the final question of the pageant? They all sound like final questions.
I could be a judge.
Oh,
She could.
well.
2025.
All right.
They're great, though. I say I have 4 main goals. The first one is mental health in schools. With partnering with the Addison Kelly Mental Health Education Fund, I want to show children and people all around the Cayman Islands and the world that you can go through terrible things, whether it's depression, anxiety, suicidal thoughts, things that I've had to go through, and you can overcome them. You can become an Olympic gymnast. You can become Miss Cayman. I want to show them that life is tough, but so are you. And your struggles, your circumstances, they don't define you, but they are the stepping stones if you allow them to be. And the next goal I have is I want to take a different approach to mental health and speak to parents and businesses and organizations about generational trauma. Because as a psychology student in the United States, we learn all about this, but it's a topic that is never discussed in Cayman. Unfortunately, there is a lot of abuse that happens, whether you know about it or not. So if I can at least open up the conversation, I think that's a huge step. My third goal is working with the Cayman Heart Foundation, the pageant platform, to teach people about the importance of knowing your numbers, whether it's your blood sugar, your weight, your blood pressure. All of these go into your heart health. And unfortunately, I believe it's about 67% of the Caymanian population is obese, and that just raises your risk of stroke, heart disease, heart attack significantly. So again, working with people about how to educate themselves on how to take better care of their health. And finally, working with the different ministries, Ministry of Tourism, Ministry of Border Control, Labor and Culture, about showing people not all around the world and in the Cayman Islands about how to do Cayman the Caymanian way. So showing people the locally owned restaurants, the locally owned tourist attractions, and locally owned businesses, because I think it's important, not just, in the holiday season, but all the time to support local.
I think those are
I
great.
agree with that.
Those are
Support local.
Some people up here don't support local, for sure.
Yeah.
Because I can ask a guy where his shirt come from, and I know it not from J. Michael. I know it not J. Michael, or we didn't get it printed. So I'm just saying.
He got that on Black Friday in the States, man.
I want to thank Raegan for joining us.
Yeah, deflect, man,
I
deflect.
think we have a lot of things in store with Raegan. I think there's some collaborations going to take place. Raegan is also in the podcast space, for those who don't know.
The
I love the
Raegan's
name.
Way.
I
You
love
wanna
the-
shout
I
out-
love the
shout
name
out
of
your
your
podcast?
The
name.
Raegan Way. I'm working on some episodes as we speak. I've been a little inconsistent, but I promise every week a new episode will be coming out. So stay tuned for that. It's on Spotify and Instagram. You can check it out. I talk about mental health, and I like to think that I'm just a big sister. So yeah.
Okay. And I think we have something in the works with you as well, maybe, perhaps.
A little
Yeah, we
interview.
got something nice. We got
We
something nice
are.
one.
You're gonna have to stay tuned for that as
We,
well.
we can't let Phil get all the introspective interviews. We have to have
Yeah,
some
Phil, bro. Phil has been.
Yo,
taking-
Phil, you need to slow down a
Phil
little
has
bit.
been taking all the queens. He going for every single one.
Yeah, he ain't low.
Yeah,
we
he
know,
doing his thing,
Phil.
though.
We see Phil.
Shout out to Phil. man.
So yeah, I want to thank Raegan. Thank you for joining us. I think we have some more guests in the building. I want to get to them as well. Please stick around because I'd like to at least talk afterwards and
Yeah.
get a photo as well. So big round of applause for Raegan.
Thank you all so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
I want to welcome our next guest. No stranger to the pod, no. First of all, I want to commend you guys for being ahead of the curve, I would say, in terms of embracing the new medium of media when it comes to, where we're at in 2024. and that is podcast and welcoming us to collaborate in some senses. So I definitely want to welcome the leader of the opposition, Mr. Joey Hugh, Honorable Joey Hugh. Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you. Thank you.
I see you're in your colors.
Your traditional, traditional attire?
It's Christmas. It's Christmas.
Oh, it's Christmas. Okay.
You fresh out of Parliament?
Fresh out of Parliament. 16 bills today in Parliament. So if I make a mistake and call you Mr. Speaker or
Oh, I'll take that. That's cool.
jump up and
that
say
enough
point of
rowing.
order or something like
Yeah,
that.
I'll take that,
It's
Mr.
been-
Speaker.
It's been a long day, and we started fairly close to we were close to being on time this morning, and we worked right through the day. So it was a good day, and a very, very good day for democracy in the Cayman Islands, because as you know, the government at the moment is a minority government, and so they had to be supported by the opposition to hold Parliament. And there were some extremely important financial services bills that were dealt with today, and we dealt with them expediently and without much problems. And so it was, for me, a proud moment for Cayman.
Okay.
That despite having political differences and interruptions in politics and all that's going on in the background, elections around the corner, that we were able to sit together and do the people's business and do it efficiently.
Okay. And you guys have a full week of work ahead of yourselves, huh?
Yeah, we still have quite a bit. I think we have about 7 or 8 more, couple of bills and some motions and a bunch of private member motions. So we should be there. We'll most likely be there all week. Tomorrow is the governmental break to have caucus and cabinet, and also the opening of the long-awaited mental health facilities tomorrow afternoon, which we all want to be there. So so we break tomorrow, back on Wednesday morning, and we should be there for the rest of the week.
Okay. I know last time you were here, we spoke about, I guess, the future for you guys and what it looks like. We talked about a 4.0 version. Murphy's Law, what will go wrong, will go wrong. So we talked about, I guess, a 4.0 version of what it looks like for you guys moving forward. And you mentioned trying to get some younger faces in the ranks.
Yeah.
So tonight, for our podcast, you brought a sort of a special announcement, and you've brought someone who you think is going to be fitting to that 4.0 rebrand, so to speak. And I want you to introduce this person that you guys are welcoming into the fold for the next series of events that's going to take place for your party.
You just jumped straight into that.
Let's get right into it, man.
We were discussing it about whether or not we were going to do this, and somebody said they're ready to put it on the podcast. You're going to have a special announcement. So you kind of,
We tipped your hand a little bit.
You tipped my hand a little bit. And look at the crowd tonight. Congratulations.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
By the way, the crowd you have tonight. I hope you all know they're here for Miss Cayman, right?
Oh, for sure.
Absolutely. We believe that.
For sure.
Absolutely.
Speaking of, I guess we kind of rolled deep, by the way, too. I hear there's some more beauty queens in the building today, so I want to shout out. I think Monique Brooks is in here as well, and Melissa's in here as well.
Tony, don't forget Tony.
Oh no, Tony's our resident. We got Tony straight, but
no, I had when. To be very honest with I never paid much attention to beauty pageants. When I was first elected in 2013, I was in the Ministry for Tourism. And obviously that ministry being the main sponsor for Miss Cayman, I had to attend a lot of the functions and got to know in depth the effort and the work that's put in behind the scenes. And I have to tell you, I took my hat off, and I felt ignorant at the time to just how much effort and time and commitment there is in these pageants. And you often only see the negative things that come out of it, as we do as human beings, unfortunately. But really, anyone that similar to politics in a sense, anyone that actually makes that commitment to enter and sticks it out, and then on top of that, represents us in the way that our previous Miss Caymans and Miss Universe, Raegan, has done. So I congratulate them, and I take my hat off to them, because it's not an easy task.
Well said.
So
Your guy is clapping. He's getting prepared. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
yeah.
What?
So we are working, as you said, assiduously to put together a team. Obviously, as a party, you go through a process. We talked about that the last time and how the party structure is where persons are nominated as candidates, and then you go into your district council meetings and they're elected to represent. So we've been working through. We are doing very well. We're at about 13 candidates right now, and we're striking that perfect balance of youth and experience. One thing that we are lacking is opportunity to engage the woman.
Why is that?
I don't know. And
You mean like in terms of
and in particular,
women putting themselves forward?
putting themselves forward, and in particular and I guess in that that 30 to 40 age group, which is where you're looking for persons that have completed university or found their groove, a bit established and grounded in life. But I guess perhaps with females, there's that additional pressure of family and other things that may cause that. But that is one area that I would love personally to see, not only just with us, not just in the BPM, but in the political field, more younger and more younger women entering into the political field. We do have a couple, but there's a lot more males coming forward than there are women. But so in saying that, Josh Parsons here came along with me this evening. I've known this young man for a very, very long time. You can't tell by looking at me, but I used to coach him football one time.
Okay.
I think he was only about 2 years younger than me. But I've known Josh for a very long time. I'm just very impressed with this young man. I got a phone call and said, I should give him a call. I did so. I said, is this Josh that I coach football? I said, yes. And I said, oh, great, let's have lunch. And we went for lunch, and I sat chatting with him, and I felt like I was speaking to myself back in 2012 when I went to speak to Kurt Tibbetts and Mosca Colonel and those about running in the 2013 elections. And I sat across from this young man, and I'm like, holy cow, I literally feel like I'm speaking to myself, 12 years ago. So I'm going to throw him into the deep end here and throw him to the wolves, as they say, and let Josh introduce himself.
I was going to say, man, this is pretty.
Into the deep end?
This is the first sort of.
I'm learning to swim.
Okay.
So, Josh, what are your thoughts in the school? And
let's talk about the port. So thank you, Mr. Hugh, for that introduction.
Take it easy on him.
You're off now. Okay, you're free.
No.
I want to welcome Josh to the podcast, Mr. Parsons. We've interacted before, so definitely want to welcome to the podcast and congratulate you on taking that step forward in terms of wanting to represent your country and to give back in the form of organized politics, I should say. That should be commended. That should be commended.
Thanks for having me. I mean, I've been interested in politics for a very long time. I live in Savannah, grew up there, went to the schools. I face the same challenges that many of us face every day. And, we always hear that narrative that we need more young people getting involved and more people voting. And while we want to encourage every young person out there or anyone who isn't registered to vote to go out there and vote, instead of waiting for someone in the political arena who looks like me and thinks like me, why not just do it? Yeah. Why not be the change that I want to see in the world? Yeah. And I didn't know how to get involved, so I reached out to Mr. Hugh. We had lunch, and here we are today. I'm still learning, and my only job is to give back to my country, because the country that I grew up in, I'm grateful for. And I'm looking forward to the future, and I want to continue to ensure that Cayman is strong and formidable, both locally and to the world.
Okay.
So when you were making the decision...
he's ready to go. Down, boy, down.
When you were making the decision and weighing the options, because it's obviously not an easy one, because, once you put your hat in the ring, Your name is out there, your family's out there. You can no longer go to the supermarket. You can no longer go to regular places and be nobody. People are going to stop you. People are going to ask you questions. You know, your life is no longer kind of, you know, just reserved for yourself. You are for the people now.
Understand.
What were the stuff that were weighing on you, and what made you ultimately decide that this is the path that I want to choose?
When your why is clear, the how is easy. So if I know that I'm not playing this game or getting this arena for the name on the back. I play for the name on the front. That's the Cayman Islands. That's the jersey that I wear. And the only thing I want to do is contribute in any capacity that I can. I'm the father of 5, and if I'm not dead, I'm dedicated. My family ranges from 19-year-old to 8-year-old. And so I have a wide range of input and feedback from my family every single day. And the only thing I want to do is make a better life for them. And if I can make a better life for them, I'm sure that there are many other people that I can make a better life for.
Nah, because I know you're the resident, you know what I mean? So I want to make sure you're good. Are you good with that
You
one?
can go back and forth, yeah.
No, I'm not gonna do drops like that. This is the first time when
okay.
to me, I'm more in awe because a lot of people talk a lot of noise. There's always a lot of talk. There's a lot of keyboard warriors.
Anonymous keyboard warriors.
Anonymous. You see it on the CNS comments. And I think that's, for me, what's just most important right now. Someone who's around my age, who's a parent, who's going through what we're going through, probably knows a Cayman of like 20 years ago, 30 years ago, and is going to now brave, I would say, the storm, so to speak, and put themselves out there. I'm going to commend that. So
appreciate it.
I wish you all the best.
Thanks.
I think you should enjoy the process. It's going to be a fun. Have you ever been a part of a campaign before?
Nope.
Oh man, you really learning how to swim. Okay.
Work hasn't started yet.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So not because Chris has been around campaigns. I've been around campaigns. It's just a learning experience in general. And I think
it is a lot of fun though.
Yeah.
Win or lose, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Sorry, I see Joey about to.
Yeah, no, I just,
Your time is done, Joey. It's his time. Okay.
Listen.
Go ahead.
That is the one thing that I look forward to the most about having these younger members join us, and when they're elected, I want to see them shine. And once I start to see them shine, that sun is shining through the door that I'm leaving in.
Okay.
That's the way I look at it. And when I look at Josh and the other candidates that we have coming up, I feel positive. I feel good about the future, And when I was speaking with Josh, when, at the time when I was elected, my views and things, being a businessman, but still involved at the grassroots level, my time in Rotary doing community service, Meals on Wheels, Chamber of Commerce, you name it, a wide cross-section of charities and organizations. I got to see inside of people's homes and got to speak to people that were going through difficulties and things. And when I was speaking with Josh, I got the same impression as a young businessman. And formerly in corporate, he understands the struggles and the challenges both that the businesses are going through and that our people are going through. And that's one thing that struck me, is that it's very difficult to find that balance in a candidate or a person that understands, what businesses need and the struggles businesses need. And importantly, the struggles that businesses have with hiring or employing and keeping Caymanians, because that's important, because if we understand what they're going through to hire or to employ and to keep Caymanians, then we can understand what we need to do to better prepare Caymanians or to make it easier for them to employ and retain Caymanians. So I just, it was impressive the way he spoke about those things. And also, you asked him about being involved, and when he came in, he said, I don't want to steal his thunder, but he did allude to me that he went online and read all of the PPM manifestos, and I went, geez, I don't think I've done that. but it's just you have to start somewhere.
Yeah.
So if it's like that thing where we complain here that, one of the issues, one of the hurdles, speaking about employment in Cayman, one of the hurdles we face is when you apply for a job straight out of university, they want the degree, but they also want 6 years of experience with it. And if you can't get that opportunity, how are you going to get that 6 years of experience? So,
Well said, well said.
Yeah.
I think what I want people to remember and leave from this with, in terms of, I guess, seeing Josh come out now, is to give him that sort of benefit of the doubt. Approach him, speak to him, hold him to the fire, find out what are the things that, I guess, make him tick, things that are going to fuel his passion as to why he wants to run or get involved. And to come to it with an open mind, because again, we always talk that we want younger people in the fray. And
We
now you
always
have-
say it.
We always say it,
Always
right?
say it.
Yeah. So you talk
And
about
then
it,
now young people are here. We have to, you should support it for the most part.
and then we discriminate against him, right? We'll be like, nah, he young. Let me go with the person who's 65 or whatever, who's probably not gonna really understand my interests and whatnot. So Josh, I'm gonna give you a blight tonight. You good? You know what I mean? You're not held to the fire. But I'll invite you back, and we can
Anytime,
probably- we
anytime.
can have a
Next
serious
time,
one-on-one.
we'll get into women's rights and the dock and
Looking forward
schools
to it.
and
Looking forward to it.
the dump and
hear your position on things. But yeah, I'm gonna give you a breather, and we're gonna switch out a little bit, and you stick around for a little while, and we'll talk offline.
Cool.
Is there anything else you want to leave the people with in terms of meeting you for the first time? Because this is gonna be on YouTube, it's gonna be on the audio.
Just get out there and vote. Get registered to vote. Let your voice be heard. It won't be wasted.
So you can clap it up. Go ahead. That's fine. So you're a new politician now, right? Do you have your number prepared and ready to give out?
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
that's where you have to do that as well.
so
too.
just to confirm, you are running in the constituency of
I run in the constituency of Savannah.
Savannah.
I've been
Oh,
approached.
word?
Yeah, I've been approached. Over the years, people have come to me, and it's been an ongoing consideration. And I started to go out there and speak to people to test the temperature, not only about me, about the issues in Cayman, so I can get a better understanding and education about what's happening out there.
Okay.
And most of it has been positive. A lot of the issues have been the same. So that's just an indication to me that some of the things that I face, others are also facing. So I decided to put my hat in the ring and decide to champion some of these issues and go after some of these issues. I decided to join and meet up with Joey because I believe in unity, a united front. In the absence of unity, there's chaos. And I just want to be on the right side of things.
Now, see, if we was on our pod on a regular night, we would dive into that comment you made about chaos.
next time.
But we're being good tonight. We're on our best behavior tonight. So thank you very much. Give me your number. Go ahead.
appreciate
Give it out.
Yeah.
Get your practice. Go ahead.
Okay, WhatsApp, text,
Yeah.
call.
Where can they reach you? Where can they bother you at? What's your phone number?
Oh, 325-8974.
Call him, harass him, text him, message him.
social media.
Get him ready. What's your social media as well?
It's just my name, Josh Parsons Official.
Josh Parsons
Josh
official.
Parsons.
All right.
And that's on IG, Facebook.
Just IG. I haven't
IG,
used
okay.
Facebook and
I see.
You got to get on Facebook for the
gotta
old
get
heads.
him
You know?
sorted.
I'm doing a mod fair, so you have one in Savannah now. I'm ticking off the districts. I'm making a mental note. Okay. You also have another announcement I want to talk about in a little bit, but I have some OG podcast people that I want to bring up. I'm gonna see if I can do that. I'm gonna ask Craig to play some music. I'm gonna send you guys off, and I'm gonna speak to Festa. I think it is. I think he has something planned coming up for the next couple of days, and give him a minute or two to talk about that. But in the meantime, thank you, Josh, for running.
thanks for having me.
I want to see more young people running.
Yeah.
Signals over here.
Can I just big up my boy Deo in the back there? I see you out there. Appreciate you for coming out.
So we just shouting out. So I gonna shout out All In then. I shout out my
Hey,
guy
shout out
All
who
In,
you want.
who's here. You feel me? Yeah, he don't go nowhere. So the fact that he here means a lot. Shout out to my guy. Also, I want to shout out the minister.
I did
Tourism.
one shout out. You
Chris,
going to shout out
hold on,
25
no.
people?
I shouting out the minister of tourism.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's the reason we
Oh,
have
shout
the
out. Hey.
yeah
Big up.
the honorable
Large up
Kenneth Bryan.
yourself.
Yep.
Hey, yo, he don't
The
look like
deputy
he just did,
premier too. Yep.
he don't look like he just did 16 bills in Parliament. He looks too happy. He's smiling, man.
Yeah, man.
He don't look tired at all.
So yeah, it was the Ministry of Tourism and Cayman Airways that sponsored the prizes
Okay.
that we have today. So
I have to win the
man.
prize. I have to.
Large
win.
up, Biggs. I see you then.
and I also want, because we have a lot of other beauty queens in the building tonight. I know you guys shouted out Monique Brooks, former Miss Cayman, Tony. We also have Tracy Campbell, who is Miss Supranational, and we have Leticia Bush, who is the current Miss World. So they're both current reigning queens. And we also have the former Miss Super here as well, Melissa Bridge Mohan. So it's full of queens.
Right? Yeah.
Rashad, you
we-
sound
we-
like you were prepped behind the scenes.
No,
for this.
I deep in the.
Rashad got the
I
talking
deep in the.
notes.
I love
He's deep in the
pockets.
He's deep in the world.
Right there.
be a judge.
And you know what? We also
love
have
pockets.
Kayla Archibald and Lana Lewis, the Carnival Queens. Don't miss them. Very important.
Okay.
Get
Shout
at
out to
me.
them. Shout out to them.
I couldn't resist the urge to not have Lana come on the stage for a few minutes. Lana is a part of the OG iteration of the Link Up podcast.
Episode 1.
And we haven't seen her in a long time. She's
She left
busy.
us.
She left.
No,
Yeah,
life has been lifing.
Lana got a big time job and left us is what happened.
Life has been lifing.
The man then paid her and she said, I don't have time for it anymore.
I kind of said that. I was like, I'm going to the job that pays me.
She said,
She did.
she said SRP couldn't afford her no more.
I kind of said that. My rate.
Yesterday's price.
Not today.
Today's price.
Not today's.
So before we get out of here, I wanted to give Lana her flowers. I wanted to talk to Lana for a second. And I also wanted to shout out to Kayla, who just recently celebrated her birthday as well. She was 50% of Platonically Speaking.
Thanks, guys.
That was a very big part of SRP as well. For those of you who have been around for a long time, you would remember those scandalous episodes of Platonically Speaking featuring her and Rashad that helped get us to this point. I think everything was a part of our maturation.
So the
into
real
forming
question
this.
is Platonically Speaking coming back? Rashad, are you going to show up?
Kayla kicked me off. Kayla kicked me
I
out
didn't
of
kick
the
him
podcast.
off. Rashad just show up consistently.
I showed up every time. Can you be specific? Like show up in what way?
Mentally too. You gotta
I
check
was-
into the episodes.
I was going through some stuff, so
Rashad
wasn't
also needs
able
to
to
be
check in.
single.
So, but the thing is,
Right there. Right there.
That's what it is. We need
But
Rashad
why
to be
did
single.
you guys invite Kayla on?
this reason?
I don't think the live show is a place
It's the
for
place
me and
for
Kayla.
her.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
think so. I don't think so.
So I want to put a little fuel to the fire to hopefully encourage you guys to kind of get it back, because I did appreciate your relationship, your friendship, almost 15, 20 years. Just the things you guys discuss. We had arguments, the way you bounced back, the fun times, the working together on the scene. It was a beautiful thing to witness. And I think we're missing something when it comes to relationships and friendships, when it comes to podcasts in the Cayman context. So no pressure, you know what I mean? But just
People love the show.
they love the fuckery.
The people
basically.
love
they love
the
it.
show.
They loved it. They
That
loved
You
it.
guys
show
want
was
Platonically Speaking to
doing
come
numbers.
back?
They
Of
love
course.
they love the fuckery.
Of course.
That
It
what
was
is. They
very
love the fuckery.
salacious.
That Anything is Possible episode was our most popular episode at the time.
Oh wait, hold on. An episode beat that?
Yeah, the Tyson episode.
Yeah.
Oh yo, nah, that
Yeah,
one
the
was
Tyson
fire.
episode
You
was
understand?
our greatest episode of all time.
Yeah,
You
shout out-
understand? That was that.
You
And
understand?
after this, we're
You
going to the
understand?
beach bar. For anyone that wants to kick back with us.
Going to the beach bar for real?
We're going, no, I'm not.
Oh, that's what she did to us. Real quick, Lana, welcome back. You had a question, you said?
So I have two questions. So to introduce myself, I'm Lana, the
You
agent
don't
of
got to
chaos.
introduce yourself.
We know
I'm
who,
the
we know who
agent
it
of
is.
chaos. I had to add that.
You know, OG.
So I have two questions for the crowd. Two. The first one being, if you've recently discovered the podcast, raise your hand.
Oh, we got
No,
OGs
ask it
here?
again. Ask it again.
If you've recently discovered the Link Up podcast, raise your hand.
We got 1, 2,
Okay.
3.
Got some OGs one.
So the next question, if you have run for politics before or are considering running this election, please stand up.
Stand
Wow,
up.
whoa.
Are you going to actually stand up?
No, let's put it on the table. Let's do it. Let's do
BT
it.
West, BT
Let's
West.
do it.
We invite
Stand
you
up.
back and this is it.
I'm the agent of chaos because I just want to, get the set the record straight. Rashad, stand up again. What are you doing?
Lana,
We
Lana,
missed
thank
that.
you for joining us tonight. We
Were you
appreciate your contribution.
were you registered? I think.
I've been registered since I was 18.
No, where?
Your area?
Ah, there we go. There we
Oh,
go.
so-
I lie. I'm in
There we
Josh's
go.
area, actually.
Oh no, see she in the next.
I
area.
ain't Josh constituent, so I got your number.
See, you just tricked me and I'll stand up again. But we have some BT West people in here.
Yeah,
so
man,
we,
I got, we
yeah,
got
we
some, I
good
got
to
some
go.
people in your area too, man.
We good to go, man.
The link's strong.
Since we there real quick, I mean, Lana, what are some of the things I guess you're looking for when it comes to the next election? No pressure, Josh.
It's a
No
loaded
pressure.
one.
It is a loaded one because the past 4 years have been chaotic. Like I said, I've been registered to vote since I was 18. I actually found pride in registering to vote. Like, I registered outside of, what was it then? What was the club upstairs, the Falls again? I'm aging myself.
The Falls.
Sharkies, yes. We had a voters drive outside Sharkies, and that's where I registered. So,
Where the Falls is?
geez,
This not the Falls,
across
eh?
from Weston.
But this the Falls.
So
right?
Rashad has also aged himself.
In the opposite way.
So like
okay.
what I'm
I'm
looking
sorry.
forward to right now for the new season is change.
Okay.
What I will say, I've always been open to the new candidates. I've been open to new ideas. I've been open to pretty much everything. But I will say this season, I'm looking for stability. What I've seen in the past 4 years is the opposite of that. And I think it's the direct contributor to that is we haven't had a true, unfortunately, because, I've been against it, Chris, you're going to call me out, but we need parties. I'm not voting for a candidate that is not committed to a party.
Lana?
Like I was 100. Chris will tell you.
Who's in Lana's seat tonight?
I've
Who is
grown.
this?
I've grown as a voter. I've grown. So what I've seen in the last 4 years has just demonstrated to me the importance of stability, the importance of, like, many have mentioned on the platform, unity, and this isn't to echo any specific party's sentiments. This is just me speaking on what I've seen in the last 15 years. So I've gone from being an enthusiastic voter to barely wanting to vote this season. And that's not meaning I'm not going to do my civic duty. But to the point of, for example, I'm hearing my 18-year-old son coming home and saying, I'm not registering to vote because I don't want to go to jury duty. Why? So it's a narrative we have to change. We have a lot of work to do. So what I'm looking for is stability, like I said, and just perspective. Like, I'm not here for the fancy words. I want to see a manifesto signed by everybody that aligns with the things that I'm aligned with. There are certain things that I found disappointment in. For example, and I'm going to speak frankly, we've had, for the first time, a female minister in health, for example. And I have yet to see any changes being made in, for example, feminine products being provided for free for girls in school. Mm-hmm. These are simple things that could be done with partnerships with the big providers like Progressive, Foster's, and those people. Simple things that could be done without even direct funding from the government. So what I'm looking for are thinkers, people that are willing to step outside the box, outside the norms, because we have so many social issues right now that impact children in social services. I don't care about the businesses. I don't care about the people that are already making money. I care about the social issues we're experiencing. I am in a corporation right now. I am directly seeing the fruit of our education system. It's in shambles. And I'm speaking as a Caymanian. I'm embarrassed. And that, like, I don't want to ramble. Like, Vic, I know what you were doing. I know what you were trying to do, but
I'm letting you
it's
cook.
just like, I just need to see change. So right now I'm approaching the new election with an open mind.
Okay.
For the first time, because before I've aligned myself with people that I respect, that I just know will produce, but unfortunately what I've seen is those people need people that buy into their vision. And what I've found with the alliances is what we find are people that are aligning for a paycheck and not for the greater good, which, as Raegan kindly pointed out, is Cayman. Like, hearing you speak about our island and putting us on a platform, putting us global, and just having that pride just spoke to me, because I'm someone that travels a lot for work. I sit on a lot of international flights, and hearing people speak about Cayman in comparison to other Caribbean islands, I'm proud. But then when I sit in my island and I see what we're experiencing with the lack of unity, the lack of vision, the lack of foresight, the lack of grown adults willing to work together for the greater good. So when I say I want to go back to the times of Truman Bond and them people when we had one man, one vote, because they were forced to work together. The party system doesn't always work, but right now I need a party system because what I've seen in the last 8 years,
Hasn't been it.
instability.
Okay.
And it's been at a disservice of our children. I've had 2 children that have gone through the education system, and luckily I'm fortunate enough to send my kids to private school. But a lot of my family are not. And I went through public school. And when I went through the public school system, we were at the top of the game. So what I've seen that turn into is just, again, like I said, disheartening and embarrassing to me.
What district you representing?
I don't represent a district.
Nah, that's good.
I'm from Georgetown. I
say-
hail from Georgetown Central. So I have a lot of insight into that area and what I'd like to see change, but unfortunately, that's no longer where I vote.
Lana,
I'd love to vote there, but
Lana,
I can't.
so, Lana-
I'd love to see politicians run also in the constituencies where they live.
Hello.
No, let me stop you there because
No, I just want to say something. I don't know if it the drink or the passion Lana speaking with, but I feel like she almost made me cry just now. That's why I'm glad you interrupted her.
Thing, yo.
No, dead serious. Like the passion.
but I'm a
Like, you
stop
can
her. I'm a
tell.
stop her there. Go
Like,
finish.
no, I was just saying you can tell like this is something very important.
So-
that's why I love Lana coming.
So
on,
that's
you
why I
know,
wanted to say, we miss Lana. People always ask for you. We always be asking.
You
for
don't have no idea. People literally be asking.
Oh, I get
when
stopped
is
in
Lana coming back?
Foster's.
Yeah.
For the record, I'm actually very introverted, so it is a lot.
I
for
know
me
she
to-
don't like it. Yeah.
No, but honestly, I love my country. So when I hear Megan speak on mental health, I'm actually willing to step outside of my box because I get a lot of people that like the ideas that I present. They're not as outspoken as me.
Yeah.
So, like I said,
But-
going
but-
to Foster's turns into a 4-hour trip for me.
But I'm gonna,
sometimes.
but Lana, I'm gonna stop you there because I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save some of your passion, your energy, because I want you to come back. I want us to get back to recording. I'm gonna save that.
See, he puts me on the stage for the pressure. Now I can't
No,
say no.
but because I know you miss it.
I do.
And the fact that I said I'm gonna get you to sit up here for 2 minutes and you took you like right away, let me do it, and then you give me that spiel. This is where
Yeah.
you belong.
So-
but I'm gonna arrest you right now. You're done. You just
I'm done.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Because this
I'ma-
could be a
I'ma
full
save
night
it.
rant.
I'm gonna save
Vic,
it.
did you prep Lana before the
Hell
pod?
no,
Like,
I
so
didn't
you just
prep
told her
Lana.
just now?
Because it's
Anybody
in her.
prep
Yeah,
Lana?
so that is why like I know you didn't prep her. So that's how I know what Lana talking right now is like full of passion and it's something that has been in her
Anybody
mind for a
that's
long
listened to the
time.
show previously knows you can't prep Lana.
Yeah, no.
Lana gonna speak what Lana speak.
Sorry, guys, I have ADHD.
So we working on getting Lana back in the fold, and we gonna also get Kayla back in the fold because Kayla's been busy.
Kayla not coming back.
Yeah,
She
Kayla
told me
coming
she.
What? You don't have
Kayla
no
told me
faith in me?
Kayla told me she done with me.
We have
She's
faith in
like-
Kayla, man.
Yeah.
They
know-
have the most toxic best friend relationship.
I love it.
I want you guys to understand the background. They actually like each other. Barely.
No, I love Kayla.
Rashad can't survive without me.
Yeah, I love Kayla.
No, but I need to also give like Chris and Vic their flowers too because they created this platform for what I consider to be like-minded folk that want to see change in our island. Like we are the new adults. Like I say this all the time, it's scary, but we are the new adults and we are the people in charge of these decisions. And while like we look at the statistic on Eastern Avenue with how many voters need like 50 some, I feel like 53%.
The age is 53
Yeah.
in terms of the age.
Like, think about it. We are the new adults. So it's very disheartening for me to, when I try to have these conversations, and these are people my age. I'm not going to give my age, but I'm an adult. But my age that are pretty much saying they don't care. They're not registered. They're basically tired of the same rhetoric. They're tired of, okay, we're gonna vote, but it don't matter. Just give me my fridge this year. This is what I'm hearing people say. They're like, okay, if they want me vote this year, they're gonna give me something. And I can be honest and say I kind of want something too. But
you don't want a fridge.
no man,
What you want?
I want some fill for my land.
Boy, you pushing it. Lana, you going to the extreme
Go
now.
hard or go
Somebody
home.
in the box said yes.
Yeah, you go.
That sounds like a man with a dump truck. No,
So-
but
so-
the reality, how sad it is to me right now, because, like I said, however much years ago when I registered at Sharkies, I was actually proud to vote. I took my passport
Sharkies.
to the club.
That was the thing. People say their passport to the
Well,
club.
I couldn't get in without it because I didn't have a driver's license, but that's not the point. But I'm just saying, like, I've just seen the rhetoric change over the past 15 years from kids our age being, like, 18, 20, being enthusiastic about this, like thinking that we can make a change and going to, even matter who we vote for, it's gonna be the same people. So I may as well get something out of this.
Yeah.
Give my envelope at $500.
Nah, do it for more than 5 months.
But I wanted that to go in rate.
You're going low, man. You're going low.
Nah, but we need
got
to try to
dream
get out
big.
of that, man. We need to try to get out of that. Come
BT
on,
West, I see you.
Can you stop?
BT West?
Can you stop?
BT West, right? All right.
Yeah, it's
Lana,
I born
thank
and
you.
raised.
The OG.
The OG, Lana. Thank you, Lana.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you, Kayla. Beautiful as always. I have one last person I want to switch out real quick because they have an event coming up. Tony has something sweet for us. I want to get a piece of that really quickly, and I want to shout out these chips. These chips are fire, by the way. Yeah, it's
This
food.
one,
So
my
you
back
kicking us
will
off
always
before
be
the
big.
food?
No,
Yeah.
I was just going to say, how you
Kayla,
going to
like,
kick them
on
off
some
before the
real-
food, bro? You might just bring them on. Let's do
I
the
don't get
food.
not.
Our box big.
I want a
like
food.
that.
Big box.
I want
Right there.
something sweet.
Forever.
Well, I want to bring up Festa real quick. Somebody got to switch out for
I'm
Festa.
good.
So wait, can
And
we
then we
do-
can come
we
out for
can
the
we do
food.
the food?
We gonna get some
You
food.
want a
Yeah,
food too?
yeah. Let's
Oh, you want to do the
Okay, I
food?
go get
All
my
right.
fork. I go get my fork.
All right, you go get a fork. Let me welcome up Festa real quick. Festa's in the crowd real quick. Festa, you're
Mr.
being
K.
called. You're
Haas.
being summoned.
Swanky
Craig
International.
Swanky.
Mr. Swanky. man.
Tony, you have something for us real quick?
I got some
I want to shout out real
soca
quick.
music going.
Is it cut? It's not cut. Oh, we didn't get it cut. No, you're not a chef. No.
Tony
Wait,
just
what
said
is what?
she doesn't look like a chef.
I want to shout out real quick. Renda's Cassava Cakes. One of the most
So-
fire cassava cakes I've ever had. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was going to say I might get my Cayman voters card
Yeah, man, go ahead,
revoked
right
right now.
Hold on.
So he wants to stand up?
Why would you get your vote? Why would you get your Kim Onion card revoked?
I do not eat cassava cake.
What?
You don't eat cassava cake?
No, sir. I eat regular cassava.
But you can't run for election.
Hold on.
then.
Is there
Regular
anybody else
cassava.
that don't eat cassava cake in here?
It just don't really
You're the only
taste
one.
that
Actually,
You don't
I
eat
see
cassava
one
cake?
slight hand.
Actually,
It
my
just-
brother
I'm gonna
doesn't
talk to
eat.
your mama.
It
No,
just don't
hold
really
on,
taste
Chris.
that good.
Chris,
You gonna try this one for me?
I gonna try it. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a
let's
shot.
try
actually, my brother doesn't eat cassava cake. He's a true Easterner, Anthony. But he eating yam cake, but no cassava.
Real quick, I want to shout you all. Thank you for joining us, Festa.
Thank you very much.
I was told certain questions I probably can't ask you, but I want to ask you about some potential rumors. Can we talk about those or?
Yeah,
Yeah, you sure?
yeah.
Okay. Just tell me which area. Up east somewhere?
No.
No? Okay, all right.
Hold on.
Hey,
hold
let's
on.
just say-
I just want to say there was one time we had a very spicy episode where we were talking about
Wow, yeah.
the scenery of Carnival in Cayman, and Festa saw me inside Kirk's, and I was just minding my business, and Kirk's listening to a podcast where everyone's the man pulled me up and say, "Yo, I need to come onto your show." You remember that?
I remember that, and look how long it took.
Listen,
No, but I'm not just throwing you under the bus. I have been telling Victor from the inception of Link Up.
what happened?
We just been busy, man. It's just.
That's what we always tell people.
He wanted to yell at us about Cayman, man, but we're
So
gonna
you-
have that. We're gonna
you
have that
got-
conversation.
You brought him out to talk about one carnival.
No.
No.
Okay, just check.
I would have stayed in the time he bad me up.
Just checking. Just
That's
checking.
another episode, man. That's
Our
another
next
episode.
episode. All right, we bring him back
it's-
for that.
So for those who don't know, what's taking place this Friday?
This Friday.
This Friday.
Downtown Cardinal Avenue. It's an event called Fat the Vote. It's an event. It's a cooler fat, and it's an event that we got the inspiration from. You remember back in the day, MTV's Rock the Vote.
Walk the vote.
So we don't rock and came out, we fat. So what we came up with the concept was we wanted to reward our Caymanians who stepped up to the plate to register to vote, and also to entice others that are part of that 5,000 plus people that aren't registered to vote to just register. I mean, this is your opportunity to use your vote as your voice.
So how does it work?
So it works where you show proof of your registration, and you get into the event for free.
For free?
For free.
So you bring your voter's ID?
Bring your voter's ID. We even will have a list that we can check. Once you got an ID, whether it's your voter's ID or your driver's license, we can cross-check it, and you come and enjoy the Soca Artist of the Year for 2024, Mr. Skinny Fabulous.
You flying down Skinny Fabulous?
You don't even know who Skinny Fabulous is, Chris. You don't go nowhere.
Chris, you know that. You know who's Skinny Fabulous.
Chris ain't going.
I know.
No, he doesn't.
Am I going?
Yeah, you're not going nowhere.
He's not.
Am I outside?
I don't.
Chris is not going. Please don't listen
Two
to
people
anything.
I know I would never see out of Fat
Who am I
that
getting
I'm
called
involved
out?
with is Chris and Andrew.
That's
My
true.
nephew.
That's true.
And he's proud. He's proud of that.
He proud of that. He's missing a great show.
It's the crazy
But again,
part.
it's about, again, just doing something out of the box to encourage, especially that younger voter, for a reason for them to register to vote. And oh my goodness, I heard someone say it earlier. One of the most frustrating things that I hear, and I heard it from a group of 18 to 24 over the weekend, that the reason they aren't registering to vote, they don't want to do jury duty. And I mean, it to a sense breaks my heart to hear that, because it's a myth, first of all. I mean, I've been voting now for, let's just say over 20 years.
Yeah, I was going to say, don't woo again.
Over 20 years, ever since the day I was able to register, I went to go register. So I have been registered for over 30 years, and I've been called to jury duty once. And I actually never even sat on the case. So to say that I am going to put aside my civic duty, my special privilege, even though we only have right now less than half of the population, it's our voice that does what it needs to do here in Cayman. And if we don't step up to that plate, whether you're 18 or 80, in my opinion, you can't say anything. If you don't voice your democratic voice, your democratic options, if the person you vote for didn't get in, at least you can say you stepped up.
So I think I have a good plan that could get everybody registered to vote. Like, if you're not registered to vote, let's say you reach 18 and like 2 years pass, you to register to vote, you have to go live on Little Cayman. And
I mean, sign me up for that. I'll go.
Everybody will
I will
register to
revoke
vote.
my registration. Go live Little Cayman. Sign me up.
But you different.
I'll go conking and lobstering off.
No, you won't, because you went to Pirates Week for curry chicken. So you will not do any of that.
But again,
don't make Chris fool on it,
But again, it's all about being able to get that average age of voters, 53.
You gotta get that down. Gotta get it down.
Have to get it down.
We have to.
So speaking of exercising your democratic right,
yes.
Is there anything you want to share with us real quick before we get out of here that you're of liberty to share with us that you might want to put out there?
Well, I will say this.
That's a very political response right there.
No.
Pause.
Let me go.
Yeah.
I will say this. I took some licks last election.
Okay.
Because ever since inception, is it D. Kirk Tibbetts or Kirk D. Tibbetts?
It's D. Kirk Tibbetts.
D. Kirk Tibbetts. I say that to say this.
Ever since Mr. Kurt, Miss Edna, Arden, Mr. Tune decided to create PPM, I've been a supporter of PPM. I tell people I bleed red. So, as I say, I took some licks last election because last election, the fad was independence. And I preached, and again, someone said it, Lana said it. You can't have where you got 9 different mentalities, 9 different manifestos to run a country. the beautiful thing that I've always seen with the people I support, they may disagree, but they come to an agreement, if that makes sense. It's one vision, one ideology. The faces may change, but from what I've seen for the last 24 years, being in PPM, the ideology has always been the same. And who knows? It might be my time.
Might be your time?
Might be my time.
Hold on, so what does that mean?
It means I'm not sure yet. Or no, let me know. Let me not say that. It means I'm not sure exactly where.
Okay. We'll take that. We'll take breaking news on the podcast anytime.
Yes. So hear me. Y'all need to invite me back properly.
Okay.
I want an email to me.
Okay.
Not ad lib. So we can talk.
Until next time I see you in Kirk's.
So once more, Friday night, what time, where, Skinny Fabulous, bring your voter's ID.
Yes, and it's not just Skinny Fabulous. We have some of the most talented people right here in the Cayman Islands. We have the Grammy Award-winning K-Mass Soca Monarch, Scorch Bonnet performing. We got Vasco got the recipe doing his thing, and K-Mass, in my opinion, 3 of the best DJ groups in Cayman, Next Gen, Sound Revolution, and Joshua Vibes are all playing downtown Cardinal Avenue. Gates open at 8 o'clock, and it's a cool effect. But I beg you, you know that big old white cooler that you get up and cost you less in price, right? Don't bring that. Bring the little blue one, please.
Smaller one.
Bring the little blue one. And of course, we will have a full bar. But again, it's completely free once you show your proof of registration. And also, if you go to fetthevote.com, if you haven't registered yet, you can actually register on the website, fetthevote.com, through the elections portal.
Okay.
And so tickets on Eventpro, right? If you're not
Tickets
registered.
are on Eventpro. And also, if you want to skip the line, you can actually get your free ticket, your free e-ticket on Eventpro as well.
All right, well, thank you so much, man. We appreciate you being here.
Friday.
Wish you all the best with the event. And also with your decision on where you may potentially line
What about
up.
this? When that decision's made, this is my first thought.
Soon come.
We'll take it.
All
So
right.
thank you.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate you,
awesome. And you guys do awesome. I've watched you guys from time you all started this. And I'm so proud of you guys for doing something like this to talk about Cayman.
Appreciate it. We appreciate it, man.
Appreciate you, man.
Appreciate that, man.
I love you, man.
Thank you, man. I think he got a swanky on the armor. I might put link up on the armor or something just to make.
How you mean?
Yo, relax.
All right, link.
Relax.
We'll take a link up. So thank you very much for joining
Thank you
us.
so much for
I'm gonna
having me.
switch it out. Craig, give me the music for the birthday girl. Real quick, it's your birthday tomorrow.
It is.
Large up yourself.
So, being in Cayman, we didn't do no birthday cake for you, but we have cassava cake from Renda's.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah. So,
hey,
I actually took a piece while Festa was talking. It's fire.
Selfish.
Yeah, very selfish.
Sure, fire?
Yeah, it is.
This
So
like
you
this.
don't eat cassava
This
cake, right?
Victor, don't
like
be
my-
selfish. Give the girl the first piece.
I don't want eating left back.
This probably like my third.
You know you
time
gonna give her the
in my
first
life.
piece?
I already had the first
Chris,
piece.
You selfish bad boy.
Chris,
Her
Adam
birthday
came,
coming, you know you
Adam
can give her
came,
the first. No, I don't support this.
It's
Adam
sliced up.
came before Eve. I think you're forgetting how it worked.
Thank you.
Adam were first. This is my third time trying cassava cake, actually.
You're not real Caymanian.
Is anybody have a car outside that their horn is blowing?
Oh my god, it's such a big piece.
Like, whose car
I
is
will
that?
divert
You're not
to
invited
Keisha
back.
for her piece there.
No, save the best for last. You go ahead, Chris.
So I'll
I'm
go
a
on.
lady like that.
We ain't got no candles.
Chris.
I
come
just
on,
went
bro,
and
come
picked.
on, come on.
Whoever cut this ever cut it good.
Can you be demure?
Can I?
Be mindful
Be mindful. You're not being mindful.
and cutesy. Stop digging it up
Yeah,
like that.
like, bro, really?
Thank you.
You were just supposed to like.
Okay,
So hold on, back in the day,
so
right?
hold on one
When
second.
you get cassava cake, you'd always want the corner piece. You'd always fight for the corner piece.
No.
You don't know nothing about that 'cause you don't like cassava. You don't have no say in this. You don't have no say in this.
Chris,
you have zero say in this. The corner piece and the edge piece are always the
no.
best pieces
If
you
you
want.
have to fight for the corner piece, that means it's not that good.
No,
You should be able to have.
You don't understand.
You should be able to have
You
the
don't
whole
understand.
cake.
You don't understand.
You can't talk about
You
it.
should
You
be
don't
able to
like
have
You
the
don't
whole
understand.
cake. So just because I don't like something, I can't talk about it?
No,
that don't
because
make
you
no sense.
have a
You have a
subjective view.
exactly.
No,
You
that don't make
already
no
have a
sense.
negative look in it.
So
The
just
texture just off.
No, that a point is nice and crunchy and it got like the nice top.
The
and
whole
it's
cake.
stringy.
The whole cake. There's only one little tiny
No, you don't
piece
know
of
what
the
you're
cake
talking
that's
about.
like
Be
that.
quiet.
There's only a tiny little piece of the
That's
cake
true.
that have that little crust.
What
and
you put
stuff.
on top of your ake?
What? No.
You
So,
like
hold on,
nobody
hold
that
on,
put
can I ask a
ketchup on
question?
ake and dumpling
For the
can tell me
cassava
about
cake
food.
lovers, for the cassava cake, if you're only eating the corner, what happens to the middle? What do
You
do?
eventually eat the middle because you
Nah.
don't got no choice. But you
and that's
start with
and
the
that's
corner.
why they're best friends.
Yeah.
So those of you who listen to the podcast know there's a certain part in the podcast that we always come towards, and it means it's the end of the show, and that's when we talk about food. So real quick, I want to shout out to Renda for a wonderful cassava cake. Keisha's mouth is full right now. Happy birthday, Keisha.
Thank
we
you.
we have a raffle. I want to get to the raffle reul quick. We're gonna bring up Miss Cayman.
Miss Cayman.
Miss Universe came on.
Miss Universe
Miss
came on.
Universe came on in the building.
Have some.
Cayman Islands.
Cayman Islands. An applause again. Thank you.
How many prizes do we have? Just two? Okay, two.
Wait, what's the two prizes?
my
I
lord.
think we forget one. No,
Okay.
so we
Capella
actually
tickets?
missing. Hold on, let me just say the next prize really quick. So Philip Richter is donating a prize of a 1-hour photo shoot as well.
Oh, okay.
So that is a prize. So,
So
that
let's do
is
the
going to
Cayman
be
Airways one
Cayman
first.
Airways first.
Cayman Airways first.
Shake it up, shake it up.
Hold on. Wait. Are we doing? No, we actually have 2 Cayman Airways. All right.
You want to read it out loud? All right, go ahead.
The first winner is 136348.
136348. Cayman Airways $500 voucher. Somebody said, whoa.
500. Going once. Going twice.
Somebody claim nobody want to travel Miami for the... Say it again.
136348.
136348. Oh!
No way.
No.
Oh. Okay, sorry, my bad. So it's 2 tickets. Okay.
No, yeah, we did
Next. The Hive gift certificate next. It's $50, right?
Yes.
$50 gift certificate to the Hive.
136282.
Hello.
3:45. Big up yourself, bro.
Come forth.
Come on up. Get your ticket.
The amount of tickets he got, he can win the next prize too.
Which one is this, Tony?
Hey.
Over there.
Hey.
Over there to Tony.
To Tony,
Check.
Tony, yeah. What was that prize? But why would we? Yeah.
The next prize is a 1-hour photo shoot with Philip Richter.
This one's mostly for the ladies, huh?
Not really.
I mean,
136323.
Miss Day? Hey! Big up, Miss Day. I still gonna tell your mama you don't eat cassava cake. Oh.
Huh?
Oh. Chris said $500. It's not $500.
No, you just. So all we have to say is we stand corrected.
No, it's cool. That's what I said. Just cut it. That's fine. Just cut it. No, do one more, but don't say what it is. Let's do one more.
So a gift certificate for a gift voucher for Cayman Airways. Okay.
Yeah.
So we have the last prize of the night, another voucher for Cayman Airways.
Who flying off out?
1, 3, 6, 2, 4, 8. I heard cha. What's again?
1, 3, 6, 2, 4. Oh!
Are you voting?
Come on up. I really. So it was 2 tickets for 500.
No.
Bro, y'all talking on.
But don't worry about it. Yes. Oh, no. Cut it. Yeah, cut it. End it.
Yeah. Like I said, if those of you who listen to the podcast, you're familiar with the podcast, you know that once you start talking about food, that's the end of the night for us as we record. So I want to shout out real quick again to the Ministry of Tourism for making this possible and all of these lives that we've been doing. I want to shout out the Progressives as well for their input and what they've been working with us to do as well. While we're here, I want to shout out obviously to the staff of the Hive. Shout outs to Mike and everybody who's been a part of this over the years. And the bartender. Make sure you tip your bartender tonight if you've been having a good time. Shout out to the Tino chips. The banana ones are fire, I would say. Please don't leave real quick. I want to catch up with as much people as possible as we can.
Come take some photos.
I want to take some photos as well, just to mark the occasion. I want to shout out real quick to John Reno Jackson in the back. John is here. John is one of our most popular artists. But John doesn't know that the reason why we kind of started the Link Up podcast is because his podcast was actually started as well. So definitely shout out to John. Shout out to good people who've made it to come and spend time with us tonight. Keisha's birthday is this tomorrow. There's a fete for you if you're registered to vote. If you're not registered to vote, you can do that on the website. I want to shout out to Kayla, shout out to Lana, shout out to everybody behind the scenes. Chris, any final comments? Rashad, any final comments before we get out of here?
I'm just thankful and appreciative for everyone that came out tonight. This is kind of like a full house. Was not expecting this.
He
Really and truly.
He gonna cry.
He really means that. When he says he didn't, he really meant it.
Oh, for sure.
Oh no, I just want to say, New Year's, if you're on island, Seafarer's Way, on the scenes doing a party. So
What party?
Nobody can hear you.
On the scene.
You're right beside me. It's not for you.
Nobody can hear you. Put
Oh,
your
you
mic.
know that? Are you in the crowd?
Did anybody hear what Rashad said?
They talk like a married couple. Like they just.
Did no one know? You're beside me. It's not for you.
You see why we don't have a podcast?
Seafarer's Way, New Year's Eve. That's all. If
That's
you don't know
all.
where Seafarer's Way, you shouldn't be voting. So yeah, that's it. Seafarer's Way, Georgetown. That's
Go
it.
register to vote, people.
You've been listening to the Link Up podcast, as Keisha would say, Pod Link Up. Make sure you go listen to our back catalog. It's available on all streaming platforms. Go to YouTube. Please make sure you drive safe. If you've been drinking and driving this holiday, please get a designated driver. Please wait a little bit. We need to be safe on the roads. If you're listening to us while you're cooking, cleaning, not doing your work when you're supposed to, we appreciate you. We thank you for the support. You've been listening to the Link Up podcast.